Yeah, just cruising, guys, out of Florida. Yup. I'm up past Riviera Beach now on I-95, baby. I was listening to Sister Golden Hair by America. Yeah, some classic rock. Have to put some disco on. Check out my disco playlist, by the way. I haven't finished doing the 80s playlist, the rock. Added to it a little by little. Yeah, America, that's a good group. But yeah, this traffic, it's been like an accordion. This is an improvement. Yeah, this is crazy. You have all these lanes and there's still, man, I don't know what's going on, but Florida's not, there's parts of Florida like by Okeechobee that's very sparse, but these parts, South Florida, this is just like New York. So it's been an epic adventure. Yeah, it went by in the blink of an eye. I can't believe I was here so long and I didn't even get to do a lot of the things I wanted to. Well, you know what? The part of the problem was if you got the choice of going to the beach, you're in paradise like by Boca, and you want to hang out and relax, it's hard to say, well, you know what? Today I'm going to drive out to the Keys. You know, you want to enjoy relaxing. You want to enjoy the beach. So a lot of that, limited, don't necessarily want to knock myself out, driving out to the Keys for 10 hours or whatever. And then the beaches out at the Keys aren't really any better than the beaches by Boca. Matter of fact, they're worse. So the adventures, you got to weigh the pros and cons. It's a rest stop there, a truck stop, way station with police, I think. So, hey, you know what? There'll be plenty of more Florida trips. Do another one, right? Each time we got new content to do, there's plenty of stuff. Oh, another police. They pulled this trucker. I bet he didn't stop at the way station. It's not easy being a trucker these days. I hear it's harder than ever. Oh, here's another guy. He's backing up to give him support. Yeah, there's so much red tape, I hear, with doing the trucking. Oh, he's got another guy that bypassed the way station. That's what it is. Yeah, if you don't pull in when they say way station open, if you don't pull in, they set up police up ahead to see if you pass by it without checking in. It's tricky stuff. Yeah, we'll be back. The good part is, guess what? The weather is improving in New York. It's going into the 50s every day now. I can deal with that. Yeah, I don't think there's any more snow. I think we're good. It's cool. I like driving. I like being back on the road again. Yo. So anyway, guys, yeah, I'll keep you posted if I see cool stuff, different rigs. The road trip's just begun here, going home. We'll see what cool stuff we see, where we stop. Yeah. Oh, I still got to put up the Buc-ee's, man. That place is insane. Yeah, you're going to see it. I might stop in again. All right, guys. Hey, this is New York Dan. Hit the thumbs up. I'll see you guys soon or in the next clip. Yeah, so I got one of these Mustang Mach-E. Yeah, they even have one that's a GT. This thing is a joke and a half. This one has something underneath the front of it that's like dragging, or under the bottom of the car. There's something dragging on it. It looks like a damn minivan. I mean, give me a break. This is supposed to be a Mustang? I get a laugh out of it. I don't even know if it's tracking right. It looks like it's leaning to one side. And that's got to be like a brand new vehicle. You know, it's an electric car. There's definitely something underneath it dragging. I don't know what's... Something's flickering under there. I got to get around it because you know what? The next thing, piece of garbage is going to fall off. It's going to hit my car. Yeah, look at that. There's something fluttering underneath it. It's in the back, actually. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's in the back of that thing. We got to get around him. That's going to fall off. It's going to mess my car up. Man, those things are junk. Not taking a chance. Just cruising, guys. Let's see if we can't get back in the fast lane here. There we go. Now the Mach-E went over to the slow lane. Yeah, you believe that? What would be in the back of the car that would fall off like that? How would that happen? Rest area, 1 mile. Okay, we'll see what happens. We got some police activity up here, folks. Yeah, I got over to the next lane. I don't know if there was an accident. What happened here? What the heck happened? It's a Dodge Challenger. Oh, snap. He crashed into the back of that truck. Just ruined the front of that Challenger. I don't know what was going on. He was going too fast or something. Gotta be careful. I just saw one. Oh, there's one up there. That's the one I saw. He's making a lot of noise, but he wasn't going very fast. Kept revving up. Is what it is, folks. I think there's a landfill over here. It's like a mountain. Look. See that? There's birds, too. Mount Garbage. It's the highest mountain in Florida, folks. Wow, there's a big rig tower. This is Mount Garbage. Yeah. 135 miles to Daytona Beach. That's what that sign said. Look at this. Loves. Sign for Loves. I don't know if I've even gotten a Loves yet. We got to stop there. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. Camping World RV sales. Look at all those campers. Holy smokes. This is on I-95, guys. Oh, wow. There's a guy with a bunch of flags giving a salute on the overpass. I'm not sure what that was about. There's a Navy SEAL museum here, Fort Pierce, it says. Orange Avenue. Just cruising along here, guys. RV World. Okay, time for me to put on some disco. And get some mileage covered here. Oh, here's a price check I can show you. $289 at the famous Loves I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the sign, and there's more. There's another gas station up here. What is this one called? Flying J, I think. $2.84. Okay, not bad. Not a bad price. I probably should fill up. There's a truck wash there too. It's probably a pretty good price if it's a truck stop. We'll see. Yeah, I'll show you guys if I pull in. I definitely. See you soon. Well, guys, I found out how to activate the cruise control. Oh, it says keep both hands on the wheel. Yeah, this thing is HAL 2001 Space Odyssey. It is steering itself. I'll put you on the wide angle. I wouldn't trust it though. I'm prepared to grab a hold. I don't trust it one bit. Put you on the wide angle. Let's see what it does. So it has adaptive cruise. It sets the distance you are from the other car. It's these buttons over on this side that do it. Yeah, the thing is actually steering itself. I'm not touching the wheel. Let's see what it does. I'm not touching it, guys. But I'm afraid. I don't want it to... It's looking somehow at the lines on the road. That's what it's doing. It's steering itself and the cruise control is on. So if it gets too close to that car in front of me, it will automatically slow the cruise down. Pretty crazy stuff. The problem with this is about using this. You're not going to be ready to grab hold of this thing if you're letting it. You see, I'm going by this car. I don't trust it one bit. I don't want to steer into that car. I'm scared. It's doing a pretty good job, but really, like, okay, now I'm going to let go again and be at the ready, but really, something bad could definitely happen. You blink and the car heels over one way. It could go right into the guardrail or some shenanigans like that. Whoa. No. I was getting too close to that blue truck. It probably was okay, but I don't trust it. I manually moved it away from that truck, especially with an 18-wheeler. If there's nobody alongside me, it's a different story. Okay, now you see it's getting too close. Look, it's going off. You can't trust it. I had to correct it. Let's see if it will keep going. Is the cruise on? Yeah, it's maintaining cruise. Okay, it's back on now again. It's kind of, you know, this feature is kind of useless because if you have it on like this, what are you going to do? You can't take a nap. You can't just relax. Look, there's a corner coming up here. Is it going to handle it? It's handling it, guys. Look. If this goes wrong, though, this is serious. Now there's a truck. Yeah, guys, I'm getting a little nervous. It goes too close to the truck next to me. It's not perfect. It can lose. Oh, there's somebody behind me now. They're hustling. I should get over, but he got around me before I could even get over. Guy's hustling. I'll put the cruise up a notch. I'll go whatever the traffic speed is, you know. Otherwise, it's dangerous if you're poking along and there's cars flowing around. Let's see if it does this corner. No one's on the side of me. It's doing it. Oh shoot, there's like a piece of a tire. Well, oh, maybe it came off that thing. It did it. It handled that mild curve. But we're on a road where the lines are clearly marked. You see, this could go wrong. Whoa. This could go wrong real fast. You have like a bridge like that coming up, right? If this thing malfunctions, you could go right into the middle of that bridge, one of those center supports. Or you could go off the side. Yeah, if you leave it alone after a few minutes, it says keep hands on the wheel. Yeah, I'm not too keen on this feature. I keep my hands on the wheel. I'm just showing you guys how it worked. Because the problem is, you're going to relax. If you are letting it do all the driving, you're going to zone out, and then something horrible is going to happen. I don't even know how they can put this stuff on these cars legally. I have no idea how they can get away with that. It seems to me like it should not be allowed at all. If you can't drive, you don't have any business being on the road, okay? That's my opinion. You shouldn't need any kind of features like that. Check this rig out. Forester by Forest River has a Ford cab. Yeah, none of these features should even be allowed, guys. If you can't drive, you shouldn't be behind the wheel, because these features are gonna cause people to have wrecks. You're not paying attention. What if the line ends on the road, or the road's under construction? You're gonna be zoned out, and then the thing's gonna steer into like the guardrail or another car. It shouldn't even be allowed. Nah. I feel it moving around, and I know it's not safe where it wants to steer. It's getting too close to vehicles that are next to me. Yo. It's like trying to control a damn horse. You're riding like a bucking bull or something. The bull wants to go one way, and you got to pull it the other way, right? There's a rest stop. Well, I'm trying to make some time. I'm trying to get some mileage covered before I take a rest. If I keep pulling into the rest stop, I'm never going to get there. It's going to make the trip even longer, and then it's going to get dark. This part of the stretch is totally dark. There's no street lights. Better off just keep driving until I get near Jacksonville. All right. See you soon, guys. City of Palm Bay, baby. Not much around here. Probably off the strip there's more. There's Target. There's a bunch of stuff. Yeah, this thing revs a little higher than the Mustang with the V8. Running around 2,500 RPM, I'd say, cruising here. It's only a 4-cylinder. If you keep the speed low, it knocks the RPM is pretty low on here. It keeps it down, but I think being that it's an SUV with the wind resistance, yeah, once you get going faster, it starts revving. At one point, it was going 3,000 RPM as I was cruising along. It may have not been in the top overdrive. Wow, look at this rig. Is that gonna fit? Jeez Louise. It may have not been in the top gear. But a little under 2,500. It's almost revs as well. For the speed, it's pretty good. The Mercedes turbo diesel revs higher because it only has 4 speeds. Yeah, that revs a little bit higher, but not by much. Not by much. DOT worker. Saw some smoke coming off his trailer. I think the brakes may have locked up. Wow, this looks like one of those old-time oil trucks. What's the deal with this? You don't see them anymore much in the back. It's like flat. Yeah, they used to have these when I was a kid. That one's really big. It's got lubricants. Yeah, they used to have those little green oil trucks that would say BP on the oil truck. It was all green. Yup. So yeah, we're getting there. Where are we here? West Melbourne, Florida. 1 mile. Melbourne. Going right up. We're going to be right by Daytona soon. So here's what's going on. There's some slow pokes in the left lane. They do not move over like this minivan. They have no business being there. They're not going fast enough to be in that lane. It bites. A bunch of cars had to go around this tractor trailer. They had to go all the way over. You know, just because you have someone blocking the lane, they don't know the rules of the road. You're supposed to move over. This is only the passing lane. Now, I'll tell you something else. There are some gouges in this road, like when someone had an accident or they were scraping something, that were like going around, like zigzagging a bit. Yeah, you know what happened? That automatic driver assist, it freaked out. I was loosely holding it, just like relaxing. All of a sudden it heeled over. Lucky no cars were around. It saw the scrape. Like, you see that scrape right there? Those scrapes in the road? Yeah, that scrape threw it off. And I figured out there's a button on the wheel down here. I pressed the button and shut it off. I don't even want that thing on. It's going to cause an accident, those things. Yo, we're headed to Daytona, y'all. I'll keep you posted if anything turns up. Greetings from Flying J. This is New York Dan. Yeah, I pulled off, had to get some fuel. It was only $2.79. I saw it from the highway, and it looked real close. So I'm like, let me fill it now. I'm still on my way to Daytona. Get this. I did some mathing. Yeah, you won't believe this, but according to these calculations, and I wrote the exact miles down, yeah, I can actually write. I can actually use a pen. 29.9 miles per gallon, baby. 2.5 liter, 4-cylinder, but it's a GDI. It has direct fuel injection. This is amazing miles per gallon. And that was all highway. I was going pretty fast and had the AC on. Oh, I was even in some stop and go traffic. I can't believe it gets pretty damn good mileage for an SUV. Yeah. I'm wondering if I should go into Wendy's since I'm right here and pick something up. I think that might be a good plan. I'm already parked. That way I could pull into a rest stop and have it. There's a lot of rigs around here. Check these out. Flying J, baby. Oh, you see that price blinking on the phone? I'm looking at it in real life, and it's not blinking at all. Isn't that weird how that happens? Something about the synchronization of the display refreshment. Wow, that is a weird rig. You see that thing? That blue truck? Yeah, it's not a normal tractor trailer. Check this out. Something is really strange here. What am I looking at? Look at this thing. It's not even a tractor trailer. It's like all connected with a big rig front. You ever see that before? That is strange. Yeah, I'll tell you what, guys. I just picked me up some Wendy's over here at Flying J, baby. And it's a rough life, guys. I was using the restroom in there and I heard an announcement. They're like, Trucker Joe, your shower stall is now ready. Proceed to shower number 3. Yeah, you know, it's rough on the road. They got to take a shower at a truck stop, guys. The big riggers, you see them parked over there. Yeah, it's tough. I looked in there. They got pizza. They got assorted food at Flying J. I'll film it for you guys when I stop next time. I left the phone charging in my car here. Yeah, they got a lot of food, but the question is, how healthy is it? Just like the Wendy's. Check this out. I got this. It's called a bacon stack burger. It's a bacon burger. I put the ketchup on. Looks good, man. But, you know, I'm going to have to do a detox. Like a lot of my commenters, my subscribers are saying all this food on the road and the trip. They're like, you're going to need detox after this. Yeah, that's the problem right there. And I'll tell you something funny. I'm going to see how it tastes in the South. They put mustard on the burger. I didn't do that. Okay. I don't know why, but I've seen that in the South. Mickey D's, Wendy's. They put the mustard on it. I'm still in Florida. I'm getting close to Daytona. Yeah, and you can see the sun's getting low in the sky, guys. I got to get up by Daytona before it gets dark. There's no lighting on the road around here. Probably the best thing is to, I'm going to have a few bites of this burger, then I'm going to take off again. And I got the bad soda, the Diet Coke. It came with this combo. It's the lesser of evils. If it's made with tap water, I figure there's less of that preservative in it, you know? It's a fountain machine. But yeah, when I get home, I got to do green tea. I'm going to have to do some detoxing. I'll see you guys on the road. Wow, check this rig out. He's got a sailboat on a custom trailer with that keel. He better be careful. That looks top heavy. That looks like the Ford King Ranch he's pulling it with. Dually. Pretty cool, huh? Flying J, baby. Don't mind me, I'm just having my hamburger. Huh? There it goes. The custom trailer. Look at that thing. That load is high up. You better be careful on the corners. You would think they could make that where you take the keel off the damn boat, but it's got to be all reinforced. There's a lot of weight on those keels when the boat's listing over, when you got it under sail power. That's what the problem is. Seems kind of silly, though, to have to, the way the trailer is like that. There she goes. I just put drive home on the GPS. I have 1,105 miles to go. And we're approaching Daytona Beach. It gets a little tricky around Jacksonville. There's some fancy driving. That's when you need the GPS. But most of the trip, it's just I-95, which is pretty damn cool. I know how to get from Florida up to like Jacksonville, basically. So we got it on. We got it set up here, guys. I don't know why this guy just pulled in the fast lane. Now he's pulling back in the other lane. There weren't any cars there to begin with. Who knows what he's up to? Here's the Loves. $3.19. Diesel $3.94. $4. Must be cash credit. $3.19 for gas? That sucks. I just paid $2.79. I don't know, Loves. Pilot got you beat. We'll stop. We'll try to stop at a Love's in like the Carolinas or Georgia or someplace. Rest area, 1 mile, nighttime security. Yeah, we should just keep going while the getting's good here, while the going's good, before it gets super dark.